Hello guys, and welcome back to StarDirve with the BlackBox and Combined Arms Mods, where we're sort of in the phase where we're kind of going from system to system, trying to take on the remnants, and I've had a few successes in the last episode. Let's just check the fleet. Yeah, okay, I need to requisition some more. Seems to have kind of gone out of formation a bit, but I'll let me just stick another 3 actually in there. Let's put another 2 into this fleet. Just to try and keep up with ship production, which is something I usually fall far behind in. We're currently researching the next level of Corvette. See, the Opterus have got a world there, a world there. But as I say, I will not. Oh, hello. Okay, so the Courtesine are very angry with me. We've colonised Redania 2, which is awful for fertility, awful for richness, but is potentially a 12 billion world. So I think I'll go industrial. But the industrial governors tend to build the research buildings as well, from what I've seen, which is really what I want that planet to do. And let's we'll move in here and see what the strength at Dagobah is. Where are you, remnants? Okay, so there's 8, most of little fighters, and that's some heavy drones. And then there's, oh my gosh, there's 30, including an ancient torpedo cruiser, an ancient frigate, another ancient frigate, and then quite a few heavy drones. So, okay, we will not be taking on Dagobah anytime soon. There is some treasure in the system, and there'll be something there as well. Okay, so Dagobah is not doable. We can come to Topol Helistron. There is a tundra average there and an ice average. They're not too. That tundra average is 9 billion with 1.1 richness. Worth having a look at, I suppose. Still not convinced we could take on that cruiser. So yeah, we'll check out this one. We'll leave that one because of the cruiser there. And where's no, Reeled? There are remnants, but the Raleigh have ninjaed in there. Reeled 2 is a nice average. Not really worth me trying to grab. Sirius, we can go and have a look at Sirius. Terran Rich there. Oh, 2 richness up to 5.9 billion, along with Baron Pua. Okay, so there's just 1 world there. Still, might be worth expending resources to get. Okay, so we need to come this way a little bit more, I think, so that we can thread through that gravity well. Let's first fleet. Let's yeah, great, do that. Where are you, remnants? There they are. There are 39, my gosh. 39. Okay, they all look sort of regular types, heavy drones, support drones, fighters, but 39 for a 9 billion world. 23 build slots, so it is, you know, it's a good world, but 39 seems excessive. Let's move our fleet now, as I said, to Cirrus, and I'll put the game speed up just whilst they're in transit. The third fleet's automatically massing here at Cornofromet, and I'll allow that, seeing as the it's close to the Raleigh. Okay, world has changed. Climate. And the Volfa just put in the subspace projector there, and it disappeared. Okay. So the first fleet obviously has a scout that is struggling a bit. It seems to keep stopping. Let's have a little look at that design. So let's load up the Scout Mark 1. Oh yeah, there's a recharge at warp issue there, so I can sort that out. Presumably by putting in the power. There we go. Static barrier. Is there any point in having that static barrier there? I could replace it with a fighter shield. Oh, not symmetry. There we go. Replace it with the fighter shield. That will that'll actually do something. Not a lot. So we'll call that Mark 2. And should we get these refitted? I'll leave it for now, actually. Oh no, it's going to be quite annoying getting to Cirrus as it is, all these starts and stops. Let's refit you all. The Kulrathi have got a llama, which is all the way over there in Cordazine space, so it's interesting. That could push them toward the Opterus are spreading absolutely everywhere, as usual. Which you would think will trigger a war at some point. And I'll be looking to jump on that bandwagon. So I wonder whether the Raleigh will try and weaken these remnants, and perhaps then, if I keep an eye on them, there'll be a time to strike. Okay, so we've got the next corvette hull, the Artemis. Interesting, and then that allows us corvette defense squadrons as well. So where to go next? I think we really need to improve the... there's a number of things we need to improve. But I was thinking research. The system network is pretty expensive. Oh, it's a flat research and more tax though. Imperial Customs to get some more tax. Let's get Imperial Customs first of all. And then I will just so that we are improving our military. I think we need some defences that we can put on the planets. If we go energy cannons, we get the heavy laser emplacement. But I don't know, is that the best defense? We should have a look. I think maybe a military outpost and then planetary defense. We'll grab military outposts after that. Screen just taking a little while to close. Why don't you want to close? There we go. I have to press the escape key. So we need to design ourselves our new Corvette. So shipyard, Corvette, and the Artemis, which oh yeah, is a bit more useful. It's got 40 rather than 30. So let's start off with the engines, and yeah, we'll go with three twins and some forward thrusters. Power, we'll go with the fighter generators. We need shields, or a shield at least. So maybe, yeah, one large shield. Obviously need a cockpit, so I'll put that in now. You go in there. Weaponry. I think we'll go beams again. So we'll go beams, ideally like that, but we need more power. Okay, so what if I bring you forwards, and then more power. Yeah, could I put in a power cell? Would that help out? On that front? Yes, it would. Low beam burst time still though. So, do we ditch those beams? Put some up here. Can you go? Ah, damn. So that shield, one of those gives 2,000, whereas the little fighter one's 600. So I could ditch that, put in more power, bring you guys back like that, and then sort of have sort of more dispersed fighter shields, and then we can go power armor, maybe put a medium power armor there, perhaps small like that. So what's my design? Low beam burst time still, okay. So I could maybe get rid of that one. Go with a small power cell back here. Put that there, can I put that to there? Slow warp speed, 32k, that's alright for me. Excess power cells, well. Power capacity is 900. It's fairly fast. The armor will help this middle bit to survive. Not so useful on the wings here. The shield strength 2000. Yeah, maybe the shields could be stronger. Get rid of that. Just give me another warning. It doesn't give me another warning. Pushes the shields up to 3000 odd. Want it to be long ranged. Yeah, let us save this one as, oh, I don't have Talon. And we need to, right, so if I take off, yeah, good, I don't want these automatically. So let's put in some Talons. Just 4 to begin with. Third fleet will have a few more. My scouts are refitted. That's good. How are things on Drell 3? Oh yeah, it's building the Talons. They're 240 now. Which, yeah, maybe shipyards are a good investment at this point. Let's, whoopsie daisy. Oh, the Raleigh are plotting a war against us. Right. So firstly, just get through there when you can. There's the remnants here. There are 28 of them. Okay. There are support drones, heavy drones, heavy drones. So firstly, yeah, come away from there. 28 is still, it's quite a lot, isn't it? Particularly if the Raleigh are going to hit us. So what are we military strength-wise? 9th. Oh, okay. Still. They are, so economically, they are first, actually, whereas we are second. Scientific 9th, military strength 3rd, population 2nd. Population 1st, they have an artifact which improves production. Okay. Let's bring our first fleet and have a little look at Real, see if the remnants are still there. I should also think about some defences. So, yeah, 4.5 billion world. You're worth a Corvette defence station, I think. And Prairie, you are also worth one. And so is Drow 3, Drow 4. So I'll get those constructed. So firstly, can I have a look at Reeld? Oh, the Dauntless have a world here, an ice world. How are the fleets doing? Yeah, so we're still building those Talons. These systems, there's several of them which are just not occupied at all. It's because they've got gas giants. Just sort of spawned a large area of stars with nothing habitable in orbit, which is absolutely fine. Obviously, the random nature of the sandbox. So let's move in through there. And can we skirt through like that? No. Okay, so we'll come through here. Yeah, I think the remnants are. I think they got rid of their remnants. So Reel 3 really is where we're going to want to start any campaign, and I think we should design a bomber. So the Artemis, let's I'll tell you what, if I just load up the Talon, ditch these laser banks, add in some bombs, and maybe thin out the armor to allow some ordnance storage, get rid of that laser. Design issues, low weapon accuracy, slow warp speed, that's okay. I can live with that. Save that as there we go. Nothing too exciting there, but let's create a fourth fleet with some bombers in. Yeah, let's go for 8 to begin with. So 32 ships in the second fleet. The third fleet's still building up. We're putting some bombers together. Still, we're going to be facing the third strongest military power in the game. They are behind technologically, though, I believe. Any other remnant systems? Just look around. We got the Corvette Defense Squadron, Prairie 1. Rude, maybe, but already occupied. Sort of the calm before the storm right now, as we continue to just try and gather some forces. I'll just pause the video and resume when something interesting happens. Okay, so we've researched Imperial Customs, and moving on to get military outpost next. That's not too exciting. So scientists report they've been... Oh, I shouldn't have expecting it to bring up something. So I think it was scientists reporting they'd observed increased activity among the remnants, and they were getting stronger, I think, is what that message was. Planetary Customs Station. No. Let's get you built, get some more cash in. Researching at 6.5. I'd like that to be a bit more, to be honest. But hopefully improving the economy will help. Let's have a look at Drell 3 and the trade there. So trade, there are 13 freighters, 14 out of 14 freighters. So yeah, exporting food, producing 22 food. So production is only 4. Oh, here we go. So yeah, and obviously the diplomacy screen popped up, so I think that little bug was sorted. Let's move the first fleet to Reeld to see whether there are defences. I'm going to drop the game speed down. Prairie, what are you building? Nothing. Yeah, you would be a good troop production centre. Second fleet, yeah, okay. Third fleet, let's add some more Talons in. Build. And we do have some bombers, so that's not many. So, where are they going to try and hit us? I assume Confret. There are lots and lots of troops. There's a little fighter garrison. Okay, so we'll need... so second fleet come into Real. I think we should try and blockade that large military force there. Bombers move as well, although they're going to launch all those troops into space. Corvette Defense Squadron. There are troops here actually. Let's move our third fleet to go and blockade this world. So I'll worry a bit about the fact that our forces are so split, but maybe if I hit Reeld, they'll come and attack me on my second fleet. There we go. The troops there jumping in, which is what I hoped would happen. Took them out, which is killing off their capacity to invade. There's another troop there, guys. Can we? Our blockade wasn't in close enough. Oh, the fighters have spawned. We've got the numbers to... Go on, open fire. Can we take it down before? There we go. Okay, we got one of them. So second fleet just come in a bit closer, but not too close. Military outpost has been researched. Let's build one of those on Prairie. And I think one on Pomfret as well. Let's get one down here. And we need to pick a research. We're at war. Can energy cannons, or you know what, I will go energy. We'll get some energy cannons, I think, just so that we can get these heavy laser emplacements. The blues are quite good as well. These are pretty good. I may also go beams as well. But yeah, we'll go energy cannons first of all. And yeah, I tell you what, guys, I can hear my dogs in the distance sort of snuffling and huffling, and they're going to want to go for a walk. So I will leave this one on a bit of a cliffhanger. At least we now know who our first enemy is going to be, and my aim really needs to be to try and avoid losing my fleets. I need to keep improving the size of the fleets. So we are building more ships, getting more bombers built. Yeah. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed. I will see you in the next one, guys. Thanks very much.